EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
On second down, here's Gibbs. Nice little juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory. I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for
Go Lions.
and 5 receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses
that.
love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt in between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. A good pick up there on 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now Hooker. He's got it. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll sneak it, Hooker. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was
one pride.
Sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward.
It's a nice little 7-minute drive.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready?
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
Get him.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go. Check.
Richardson to throw off play action. Pittman with a great grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Go Lions. One pride.
Into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Richardson now on second down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
If anybody's watching, can you go back and see who got that sack? Pretty sure it was McNeil, but not Hundo. Shit.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Good.
90 got there first.
90. Jerome Reed. Interesting. Bama guy. Jesus Christ. T-Law, what are you doing?
They'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in the meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go now.
Hooker. Going underneath. Gibbs has it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Sober October? What the fuck? Can't be me.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Another run for Gibbs here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Go Lions. 1 pride. 90 got there first.
Come on, man.
Taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take
Man, my O-line is moving people today.
David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Oh, shit.
Here's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go. Dragon 60.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And his throw here is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to the air with Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into
Three
this
guys
game.
there.
It hasn't been
Really
the
that
greatest of
fucking
first
late
halves,
going to the ball.
but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Dancing away at the 35.
Give it. Yes.
The lineman on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30.
Go Lions. One pride. 90 got there first.
Right, when he breaks a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Only a yard.
Hold your block, buddy.
Second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go now.
Throwing on second and long.
Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Throwing. Hooker.
Oh, no.
Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ready.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now Richardson back to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. 7 yards there on the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Richardson. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Flush to his right.
Are you fucking me? Oh, my God.
Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point, but the game is open good. And make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick.
Go Lions. 1 pride. 90 got there first.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Shit, dude. How is that shit open every fucking time?
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Off play action, Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And they'll hand off to Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, strike! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings!
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Richardson. That's into the hands of Woods. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Okay, I love you.
Gay's kick is good. And they cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
Come on,
that's a
bro.
consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Option play, a give to Hull.
And he'll work this one out to about the 38.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down, here's Richardson.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now they'll run with Hull.
What are you doing going out there? Fucking terrible angle.
35-yard line.
Jesus.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Richardson looking to throw.
And Woods has it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Richardson to the air on first down. Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3. Great about themselves.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Hooker. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside cut back inside. Off into great success.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Hooker. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Okay, ready?
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And off comes to Montgomery. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Hooker's going to throw it. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Gibbs again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now it's Richardson. Out of his hands.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Second and 10, Hooker back to the air. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Hooker. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Hooker. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. From the left hash, this from 34. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60. Mustang 19.
Richardson out of the shotgun. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll go down at the 28. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a bootleg with Hooker.
Sliding out of the pocket.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. There's Laporta, he's got it. Touchdown Lions.
A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Colts 18.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.